Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And as you can see, we've already started here. That's going to go a long way. And this is Ronaldo.
Now, the ball's gone astray.
Hazard.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield.
There's the header! Goal! There is the breakthrough!
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
He's found a way through.
And this is Yaya Toure.
Alvarez. He's a sharp little ball here.
Nuno Mendes. That's tidy.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. 30 minutes gone. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Flamengo look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Alvarez. Vieira kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Great vision. And this is Van Basten. And the finish! Oh, taken with style. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and goalish.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Johan Cruyff.
And that's the second half started.
Bangladesh are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Owen with the delivery. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Number 21.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Number 10.
Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. And it's Ronaldinho. Nuno Mendes. Mendes going full steam ahead down the left flank. That's a nicely shaped ball. Mendes could try cutting inside here. Alexander-Arnold. Ronaldinho. Now, can they get him away? And a chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. He's having a go! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Beckenbauer. Now it's Alvarez. And that pass just didn't quite work. It's Bellingham. And it's Mendes. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, Red, nice interception. He has found the way through.
Substitution.
Looking to play him in. Cross goes in there. It's a loose ball.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Honest!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to...
Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's an imaginative pass.
Time.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nuno Mendes is someone who's always looking to catch the... And that will be the final act. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really
welcome
get the
to
juices
today's
flowing.
match.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Played into space out wide. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's shifting through the gears. Great chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Kukçu clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Oh, easy pickings there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Chelsea are looking to break at pace. Kukçu was steaming forward. And reclaimed it in a trice. Forlan looking here to chip it. He's having a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Thuram gets it clear. And it's Forlan. Some really good ball movement. And he's made sure that's not getting through. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Great vision, good ball, good take. And the shot! And he's done it! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Yaya Toure.
Bangladesh can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Belletti. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. David Villa. Nuno Mendes. Now Van Dijk. Looking for the run. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Forlan finds himself offside.
Substitution on the field, number 42.
So time for
Toure.
change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Hazard. Number 13, Johan Cruyff. Number 22.
So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Vitinha. Number 14, Bellingham. Number 10, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 21,
Baresi.
Owen.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on
Bellingham! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the two sides separated by the game's only break. Has a shot! And that would have won it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Tries to pass it through. Rummenigge!
Bangladesh surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
It's a throw-in.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That's a dangerous ball.
There will be 1 minute added
Bellingham
time.
unable to make it happen for all his good intention. And that is that. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Well, this is a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Vieira gets across to intercept that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Portugal finding their passes. And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner, Peter, look no further.
Lionel Messi, the great genius himself. It felt almost unfair at times, didn't it, the way he just seemed to sweep the opposition aside. Even traditional bogey teams were just powerless to resist him when he was on his game.
Yeah, and I remember one game against the boys from Madrid when that famous front three were simply unplayable. They each scored a goal, with Messi grabbing the last one to put the icing right on the cake.
And here's Eto'o. Hazard. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Llorente. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Out towards the flank. Cruyff. And it's Mendes. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Cruyff is flagged offside. Great vision. Oh, that's well spotted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Hazard. Takes a shot! It's in! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Substitution.
Portugal choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Out for a throw.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Nuno Mendes is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Oh, that's a key interception. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Some first half thoughts.
Bangladesh really have looked very good in transition, so I'll be expecting more of the same. Remain patient and just wait for the chance to break again.
Leading 1-0 at break.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Hazard. Number
There's
13.
the start of the second half.
Johan Cruyff.
Bangladesh definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Coming on the field, number
Vitinha.
23, Vitinha. Number 14,
Nuno Mendes.
Bellingham. Number
Oh, some
21,
tackle that. That's
Owen.
gone loose.
Number 10, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Owen.
Number 2, Franz Beckenbauer.
Good running, strong and purposeful.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just...
Rummenigge! They've scored! Portugal are level! How do you look back on that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Portugal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Raul really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target.
Shot, surely! And it's in! And they're back in front! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Van Basten. Tries to cross. Chance! It's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That's an excellent interception. Opts for safety. Passing is crisp and sharp. Good ball. Rummenigge! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So now the difference is 3.
There will be 5 minutes
Well seen,
added time.
saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Raul. Oh, sweet feet. Last chance, perhaps. Nuno Mendes.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And we're done. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
And now I'd just
Owen,
like to
voted
read out
man
our
of the
fan club
match,
members
and
who are celebrating
deservedly
their
so.
birthdays today.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
We have already started here.
That's a sharp pass. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
If you're looking for options, Peter, then you're looking at Darwin Núñez because he offers loads. A real physical presence who's always going to offer you an outball. But I think what's impressed many people in recent times about him is the pace he can actually bring to get in behind opposition defences. And that doesn't mean he'll actually hold his position centrally. He loves to go and drift to either flank, and he can easily take on a fullback and beat him.
Well, quite no argument for me on that one. Backward it goes.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that's nice and simple for the keeper.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, super! Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Griezmann. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Messi. Nuno Mendes is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, this looks sharp. He's on it. Can he get away?
Bangladesh can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And it's Cruyff. And here's Eto'o. Threads one in. And this is Eto'o. Beckham. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
A little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Conceded another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Eto'o. Number
That gets
22,
things going for the second half.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
A solitary
13,
goal. That has been the
Johan
crucial
Cruyff.
difference.
Number 17, Hazard.
Griezmann gets a
Number
foot in here.
42,
Oh, it's a
Toure.
nice idea, but the
Coming on the
execution
field.
was lacking.
Number 21,
Oh, there's a
Owen.
probing ball.
Number 10,
Vitinha.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 14, Bellingham. Number
Beckham.
23, Vitinha.
That's really
Number
well
2,
manoeuvred.
Franz
And it's
Beckenbauer.
Griezmann. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vieira. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Decent progress down the left. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Neymar. Now it's Batistuta. Out to the right.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Borussia Dortmund really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Borussia Dortmund are looking to break at pace.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Borussia Dortmund really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And Owen! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Tries to play it through, and he's picked out the run. Shot, surely! Really well taken goal. Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Bellingham! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
That's just really poor from a defensive standpoint. A very soft goal if you look at it. Everyone was busy doing the wrong thing. Someone's really got to be picking him up when he's in that position.
And that will be the final act. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.